just tore it up. This Ford is up. The cup is full.
On this day in 1953, Miss Faye Margaret Adams, an American doctor born in San Jose, California, served as the first lieutenant and reserve medical officer in the Women's Army Corps, becoming the first female doctor to receive a regular U.S. Army commission. We are still celebrating Women's History Month. I just want to say thank you to all the women out there once again. Thank you. I want to thank y'all for coming back for another episode of the Bobby Bands podcast. I hope you enjoyed the last episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode, but we have another question for you guys. And that question reads, hey, Bobby Bands, the older I get, I'm starting to realize that my consistency is non-existent. How do I stay consistent? I will say that one, consistency is an art. Consistency is something that you have to work with. You can't go buy this shit from the store. Consistency is a really big thing that we have a big issue in. But hopefully some of my tips and tools and tricks will help you guys out on working with being more consistent. Just keep in mind that consistency is a valuable trait. Like, it's something that can impact your productivity, and your overall well-being. It can go towards saving money, being more healthier, being on time. Like, consistency, being consistent, it will be able to help different aspects of your life. So let's get into some of these tips and my opinion on how people should approach being consistent or approach working on having better consistency overall. Number one, you want to set clear goals. Like, I don't suggest anyone to keep their goals, mentally. You want to at least write them down first, but you don't want to keep those goals that you're striving for stored up here in your brain. Not good. Like, you have cell phones. You know how to write. Well, I hope you know how to write, or you can even type it out, but you have to have a physical copy of those goals somewhere. When you write your goals down, you create a sense of accountability for yourself. You have a tangible reminder that you're working towards this goal, and it really helps you to hone in on why it's important. This accountability can help you stay motivated. It can help you stay on track, and it helps with your memory. When you see stuff constantly, it helps with your memory. So writing it down, it also helps you better remember these goals. There was a doctor at Dominican University, Dr. Gail Matthews, conducted a study. So he had these people to write down their goals, and his study showed that participants who wrote down their goals were 42% more likely to achieve those goals than the people that didn't write them down. So always write your goals down. That is very important. 2, you want to begin defining what consistency means to you. For example, for me, consistency means a couple of things. To me, it's being dependable, being that person that everybody relies on. So it's being that person that displays reliability. So if you know me, you know that I am a health freak. I am a gym rat. So that means that my body needs me to be dependable. My body needs me to be reliable in order to stay consistent with bettering my health. So when I say reliability and being dependability, that's what I mean by, that's what consistency means to me. So we aren't perfect. So therefore you need to identify specific areas that you want to improve. Everybody needs to improve on something. So that's where you start to take that consistency that you're learning and, move it towards that area that you need to focus on in order to get better. 3, you want to create realistic and accessible goals. So for instance, if you're shooting to be more physically fit or healthy, set a goal to exercise the X number amount of days or weeks. Sign up for a workout class that doesn't require signing for a contract. If you eat 5 slices of pizza from Pizza Hut, try only eating 2 or 3. Set small goals. Try to work on those goals to be more consistent. That's consistency. A lot of people hit me up about things to do with working out. What should I do? What should I eat? Honestly, it's picking something that is consistent enough for you and building on that. Break down your larger goals and put them into smaller pieces. I know you've heard the term taking small bites out of an elephant. That's basically what achieving goals are. Manageable steps. You want to be your supervisor. Break that into small goals. Now, that's the ultimate goal, to be in that position, but you have to develop those smaller goals in order to reach that top one. And it's not easy. It's work. But if you put the work in, I guarantee you can do it. No cap. You want to create a schedule. Use your calendar, your cell phone, planner, scheduling app, whatever it is. You want to create a schedule to organize your commitments. In order to work on consistency, set goals, you got to have commitments. You have to make time for these commitments too. You also have to be realistic with the time that you're putting towards these commitments. It's okay to take breaks. If you're doing something and you need to take a break, go ahead and take a break. Like, this shit doesn't happen overnight. Trust me. You have to set daily assignments to provide, these long-term goals that you have. For example, if you're reading a book, commit to staying consistent with reading 3 to 5 pages a day or 3 to 5 pages every day, and keep that same pattern. And then you will start to develop consistency. Another option is putting up reminders. Place visible reminders around the house, around your workspace, in your car. Make it a timer or something, or a to-do list. Put it somewhere. Write your goals down on Post-it notes. Put them in text messages. Whatever you have to do, stick these on your mirror. Put them on your computer, your refrigerator, on your planner, on your calendar, on your windshield, anywhere, in your lunchbox. You could even slip a piece of paper with your goals in your wallet or your purse. 5, you want to prioritize and reduce as many distractions as possible. As an adult, as a young adult, you want to know what your priorities are. And you want to be efficient. You want to focus on what truly matters. Fuck all that other bullshit. An asshole for a boss allowing stuff to bother you that you have no control over. Like allowing that dude or that woman that's bringing no value to your life, and they have so many red flags that you thought they were gangbanging.
Red flag.
Just tackle one task at a time. That's all you can do. Tackle one task at a time. Be present in the moment. Concentrate on the process that you've laid out and execute each activity. 6, track your progress. Track it on a regular. You have to celebrate the small victories on this trip. Use tools like journals to monitor your consistency. You know, how would you know your progression if you don't track it? You won't know what you've accomplished unless you've actually written this down or kept track of what small goals you accomplished and what's next. Consistency is a journey. You know, it's okay to forgive yourself for, occasional fuck ups. It's okay. Everybody is going to mess up. This is a marathon. It's not a 40-yard dash. It's a marathon. Everyone is going to mess up. But are you consistent enough to keep getting up and working on your own consistency? But you have to stay committed. You can't quit. You cannot quit. You have to stay committed. You know, over time, consistency will become a natural part of your daily life, but you have to keep working at it. Viewer, I want to thank you for that question again. Hopefully the tips and the tricks and the tools that I laid out here for you will help you on your journey to be more consistent and to achieving whatever goal that you're trying to achieve. And for the rest of the viewers, if you're having issues with being consistent, hopefully this episode helps you too. Like I said before, being consistent at something and working on consistency is not easy. It takes time. It takes dedication. You have to put forth time and commitment in order to achieve being consistent at something. You know, it takes a while for your body, your mind to realize that whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to be consistent at, it's going to take time. But like I said, if you are up to put in the work, I guarantee you will see a difference in that consistency. So before we close the show, I want to thank you guys again for tuning in to another episode of the Bobby Bands podcast. We do have some things to share. Next Monday will be the last episode for this little season, I guess we're going to call it. I'm doing 10 episodes and I'm taking, a little 2.5 week break. I don't want to get burnt out. I want to be able to stay fresh, bring new material. I will be introducing you guys to something called minicast. It's a 2 to 5 minute video of some helpful tips, or I have guests with me. So stay tuned when we come back for the second season, episode 11. I think it's going to be April 1st. Hit up my boy Tum Tum for the Unpopular Demands gear. He got some new stuff. But yeah, I want to thank you guys again. Happy Women's History Month. I can't say that enough. Can't express my love and my gratitude enough. But I want to make sure y'all know this. The best way to lead is to learn how to follow. Peace.
Damn it, Bobby.
You see the clock slipping.
Wake up in the morning, on my mind is the money. Put on my J's, grab my bottle with the sun.